going on, everybody? Welcome back to Campbell Kitchen for another episode. Today we're going to make some glazed beets with citrus and honey. Now you can get these beets anywhere. I got these at the local farmer's market. Now what you're going to want to do is cut off the tops and just rinse the bottoms a little bit. I cut off just that little bottom part to make them fit in the pot easier. These beets are so healthy and nutritious for you. It's a really good option for side dishes or just if you want a healthy snack. Now fill your pot up with water and go ahead and throw the beets in. Once they're cleaned, throw them in a pot and simmer for 45 minutes just with the water. I like to use a cake tester. You've seen me use this before just to make sure they're tender. If it goes through without any resistance, just like that, they're cooked. Once they're cooked, I like to use butcher paper because these beets will really stain anything you put them on. So I clean them with a paper towel individually. The outside should slide right off, especially if they're hot. It's a lot easier when they're hot. Now we're just going to dice them up into medium to large dice. Make sure you use that butcher paper, otherwise they will stain your cutting board and that is a pain to get out. I'm using red beets, but you can use gold or chioggia beets, which are pink beets, or you can mix all three of them. Now we're going to glaze them up. Add a little bit of butter. If you don't want to use butter, you can use olive oil. I like to use a heavy-duty pot for the heat to be even, and then add your beets right to that fat. And then you're going to want to add a little bit of seasoning. I like white pepper because I think black is a little aggressive sometimes for beets. I like kosher salt. And then go ahead and add your honey. It's very important for the glaze. In addition to adding olive oil, if you wanted to keep this vegan, you could add agave nectar. Once the honey melts a little bit, you're going to want to add the zest of one orange. Beets go really well with any citrus. If you don't have orange, you can use lime, you can use lemon, you could use any crazy citrus that you found at this farmer's market. It would be totally fine. Give it a nice little stir, let those flavors develop. Once the honey is kind of cooked down to a glaze, you're going to add some orange juice and a little bit of lemon juice. That's going to give some nice sweetness and acidity and kind of just balance things out. And it just complements the beets so well. For a little bit of color, I add some parsley. You're going to want to serve this right away because the lemon juice is going to turn that parsley brown. Give it a stir to mix in all those flavors and then plate it up. This is super healthy, super easy. Hit it with a little parsley, crunchy salt, and a little additional orange zest on top just for a beautiful look. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Hit that like button and stay tuned for next week's episode. Thank you guys and bon appetit.